Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have all been waiting for, please welcome to the stage, Peter Doherty!
Peter, what are you dunking in there? Can I just ask?
It's a, I forget what they're called. They're, it's like a French pastry.
You're not getting those in Greg's?
No. Éponge.
Well, I knew a simple soldier boy who grinned through life with empty joy, slept soundly through the lonesome dark and whistled early with the lark.
What's the dog called, Peter?
Gladys.
Gladys.
And in winter trenches, cowed and glum with cramps and lice and lack of rum, he put a bullet through his brain and no one spoke of him again. You smug-faced crowds of kindling eye, you cheer as soldier boys march by. Sneak home, pray, you'll never know. Sneak home and pray, you'll never know the hell where youth and laughter go. Sneak home and pray, you'll never know the hell where youth and laughter go.
My dad was a military man, and there weren't that many books in the house, but the books that were there had me riveted, basically like military history and a lot of military war poetry, particularly First World War poetry, and that caught my interest really early on. There's a First World War poem called Suicide in the Trenches by Siegfried Sassoon. That was one of the poems that was in one of the compilations that my dad had, and I always loved it. And when I first met Carl Barât from the Libertines, he'd put that to like a little kind of a almost too jaunty a melody for the type of poem it is, and he didn't know, you know, we'd only just met, he didn't know that I loved this poem, so you can imagine when we sat down first time with the guitars and he said, listen to what I did once at school with this war poem, and I was like, you know what I mean, and I've been opening with it recently, and sort of sets quite a somber mood which is good though, because then I can get some of the quieter songs in, do you know what I mean, before it gets too lively. And
Across the river, then into winter London. Hey! Howdy! Who's this, Gladys? Who's this? Get him, Gladys, get him!
Was there a moment in maybe your teenage years where you discover a band or an artist and you go, yes, this band is mine?
yeah, I think with the Smiths really, probably up to that point, I'd have said my favourite band was Chaz and Dave. I loved their stuff, because my nan used to sing all them old war songs as well that they do, all the old music hall songs. I mean, Chaz Dave got some great original songs, you know, Gertrude and it's their massive love song, I ain't gonna be made to look, there ain't no pleasing you. But their best stuff is when they do all the old, mad, silly Victorian musical songs, you know what I mean? You can get the Chaz and Dave Christmas Jamborees 1 and 2 from the late 70s, and they've got all the old musical stuff, and I used to love them songs, and I kind of had this, when I was 15, 16, I kind of had this stand-up act that was a bit music-hall-y, and I used to sing them songs, and I tried my luck in a few comedy clubs. I think I did the Digbeth Irish Centre, got booed off. And then around that time I discovered the Smiths, and it's a bit of a jump really between Chaz and Dave and the Smiths, and yet there's something quite colloquial about the Smiths as well, you know, the language it's riddled with, it's just so English, first of all, you know what I mean? And I just fell in love. I think I bought it from a second-hand record shop. I think I bought the 12-inch of What Difference Does It Make purely on the basis of the cover alone, you know, this strange tinted, you know, two-tone sepia cover. It was just instant, like the sound of the guitars, like with punky drums, and then this just weird maudlin voice, seemingly singing about, you know, everyday inner turmoils of a, you know, dispossessed youth, but yeah, there's something quite spiritual about it as well that spoke to me as well, you know what I mean? Before that, I've been quite an avid believer in Jesus, and I thought, I don't know, is this Jesus reincarnated? I don't know, he just seemed to be speaking, it was like a Sermon of the Mount for a different generation, like a very different generation, and I did feel very different. I did feel starting to feel quite estranged from everything, you know, the idea that I was ever going to join the army, which had been what I just presumed I'd do, had now become like, you know, that idea would, you know, it's definitely not going to happen, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to listen to more of the Smiths, so I went back to the record shop, and I tried to nick a load more of their records, but the big woman that ran it, she got hold of me and gave me a good shake, and so I had to buy, and I bought everything she had of the Smiths. She had 6 or 7 old singles and an album. I bought the first album, and then that was it really, yeah, it was just a bit of a Smiths head. Nowhere Fast, that used to be my favourite song when I was sort of in the old teenage doldrums, like listening to it. I couldn't get my head around how brilliant that was, so, you know.
I don't think I know that one.
Dun, da, 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 dun, da, da, da. I'd like to drop my trousers to the world. I am a man of means, of slender means. Each household appliance is like a new science in my town. No?
Don't sing anymore because we'll have to pay for it now.
All right, yeah. 6 seconds then.
Good evening, Blackheath. So, so I met this young girl last night outside the gig in New Cross, that's right, yeah. And she said, so, my mate got on stage and played a song with you at some gig somewhere. She said, I can play one of your tunes. What about it? And I was like, fuck it, yeah, go on. So, if this goes badly wrong, it's not my fault, it is my fault, but... Do you want to give it a go, Lila? Let's give it a go. Okay, now.
It's just been an obsession of mine for a long time, songwriting. I need to connect with people. For me, that's how I know I've achieved what I'm trying to achieve is when I get people who I can see. I can feel that the song meant a lot to them. Get them out of the house or kept them in the house, if you know what I mean. So that's how I measure my success.
Is it cruel or kind not to speak my mind and to lie to you rather than hurt you? See, I'll confess all of my sins after several large gins. Still I'll hide from you and hide what's inside from you. And those alarm bells ring when you say your heart still sings when you're with me. Oh, Blackheath, please forgive me. Of the pubs and the clubs and the drugs, all the tubs we shared together, they stay with me forever. But all the highs, all the lows, and the twos and the throws, now you left me dizzy. Oh, please forgive me, I no longer hear the music. No, I'm not whole. Well, I no longer hear the music when the lights go out and love's gone cold in the shades of dark. Strange fates in my mind's too clear. And when the lights come on and the girl I thought I knew is gone, with her my heart it disappears. And I no nights and the nights under blue lights. So all those kites we flew together, well, I thought they'd fly forever. But all the highs, the lows, all the twos and the fro's. Now you left me dizzy, so please forgive me. I'm no longer hear the music. And I no longer hear the
Sometimes I scroll down through YouTube to read comments underneath songs, and it's funny because the songs that I believe are my strongest songs, my greatest creative achievements, they never have many views, but the comments on them are always the most personal and powerful, do you know what I mean? And that's when I feel like, oh, I've done what I wanted to do here, do you know what I mean?
When the lights come on and the girl I thought I knew, she's gone. With her, my heart to disappear. I no longer hear the music. I no longer hear the music. I no longer hear the music.
Where do you think the songwriting partnership of Peter Doherty and Carl Barât ranks in terms of, you know, amongst the pantheons of great British songwriters?
I'd say that as songwriters, as craftsmen, the songs we've written are as good as, if not better, than anyone, even Lennon and McCartney. But I don't think we've had, let's say we haven't had the same commercial success as Noel Gallagher, as Squire and Brown, do you know what I mean? We haven't sold as many records as them. But I think in terms of the quality, you know, from a connoisseur's point of view, I think we've some of our songs, I think songs like Time for Heroes and Death on the Stairs, even like Night of the Hunter, they stand up, I think, next to anyone's songs. Just my opinion, that, of course.
What were the songwriting dynamics like?
In the early days, the songwriting dynamics between me and Carl were a bit complicated, really. He'd always wanted to be an actor. You know what I mean? That was always his thing. And he was selling programmes and ice cream off a tray at the theatres in the West End, and he got me a job at Ushers, we were. And I got it really just so I could be around him, because I needed to badger him all the time. So come on, we've got to find some time to rehearse. We can do this. And he was quite hard to pin down, and you know what I mean? He was always here, there and everywhere, you know, chasing birds or trying to get acting jobs. And I was like, no, we've got to write these songs. Because every time I did manage to pin him down and get a guitar in his hand, we'd always come up with something, do you know what I mean? Like when I was writing Music When the Lights Go Out, I had that song, I thought, this is a great song, it just needs a good riff. And he was like, oh, come here then, fucking hell, give us the guitar. And he wrote it instantly, it just came out. Same with Don't Look Back Into the Sun, same with a lot of these songs, it was just, I'd managed to corner him, and he'd almost do it just to, you know what I mean, just to get rid of me. Say, where you are then, what about this? And I'd be like, yes, that's it, that's the one. And it would always work, and it would always happen very quickly, very naturally, and it's hard to say why it happens or how, but it just does, you know what I mean?
Is that from an understanding of you know in your gut, when you've got it,
absolutely.
You've got it?
I know, yeah, absolutely. You just know instantly that, oh, fucking hell, that's something special. Well, that's a keeper, yeah.
I don't know if we need to wake Gladys up just because she's snoring. Like...
You're ruining the take, Gladys. You're snoring. Should we not have a quick fag break anyway?
Do you want one?
Yeah.
You crack on, mate.
Wiggly woo! Chick, 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 chicken, lay a leg for me. Chick, 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 chicken, lay one for my tea. It's Dodo. It's Dodo. Oh, wow. It's the bus. It's the big bus. Bus. Up. Up. Okay. Oh, Ray. Here, you watch. I'm gonna finish this interview.
Wet belly who watched telly in a highway motel room, and he felt at ease in the tat and sleaze and neon midnight gloom. For so long, every song in his heart and in his head. Well, he'd fantasized, romanticized the lonesome life he led all along the road. Well, he sang about anti-heroes, drifters, weirdos, big dreamers from small towns. Sang about cyberpunks, grifters, drunks, and retired rodeo clowns. Sang about the dispossessed, the dissipated, the desperate, and the damned. You know, the lower the dog, the higher the cat, the more he loved their band. All along the road, said, oh, all along that road. There was an ending fitting for the start, and you twisted and tore our love apart. Your light fingers, they threw a dart, shattered the lantern as the darkness cast her. Well, I said, no, mate, you got it the wrong way round. Shut me out, you tried to blame it on the brown. Called at the boy, kicks out at the world kicks back. I love fucking harder now, and if you want to try, well, there's no worse you could do. No, 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 you see, you know you lie. I'm still in love with you, and no, 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 can't take me anywhere. Can't take me anywhere. I'll take you anywhere, anywhere you want to go. Oh, but no, you can't stand me now. You can't stand me now. No, you can't stand me. No, you can't stand me now. Can't stand me now. So have we enough to keep it together? Or do we keep on pretending? Oh, I hope our luck is never ending. When you tried to pull the wool, I wasn't feeling too clever. When you take all that the lending, oh my son, you'll need some mending now. And if you wanna try, well, there's no worst you could possibly do. No, no, you see, I know you lie. And all those words, they ain't true. No, 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 you can't take me anywhere. Can't take me anywhere. But I'll take you anywhere that you wanna go. Oh, but no, you can't stand me now. You can't stand me now. No, you can't stand me. No, you can't stand me now. Can't stand me now. No, you can't stand me now. You can't stand me now. No, you can't stand me now. You can't stand me now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gladys, by the way. She's got the right ump. It's way past her walkies time. She's like, what the fuck's going on? Where are we, Dad?
I get the impression, you know, you'd have written songs for the rest of your life even if nobody had really heard them.
It's hard to say, but I think I would have been writing songs, yeah, even if they'd never been recorded or released. For a long time, I really enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean? It was It was just not self-entertainment. But it's more than that. You know, it's therapeutic as well, and it's interesting.
How's the way that you write songs changed, if it has changed at all, from when you started writing songs for a living, let's say, to now?
The way that I write songs hasn't changed at all, really. It's just I sit down with the guitar, and that's it. That's how I've always done it. That's how you know. And then I think, oh, this has got something to it. I wouldn't mind singing this again and again, or so I'll try and get my head around finishing it. And more often than not, I do. But I've got quite a backlog now of half-finished ideas. You know, like I've got this reams and reams of stuff on my dictaphone where I know there's a brilliant idea in there, but it's just not been polished or mined. And that's really how the last solo album, Felt Better Alive, came about. I met this lad called Mike Moore. He's a guitarist. Then he came round, started going through my dictaphone. And he was the perfect bloke because he was hearing what I was getting at. And immediately after the first few things that we pulled out, mined and polished, we had 3 or 4 songs. So I'm really proud of it, yeah.
I give my nights up to old songs, feel better alive. I give my nights over to old songs, feel better alive. I dredge the mouth of the hunger, feel better alive. I slipped unnoticed across your border, felt better alive. And as the song it skips and bumps along, seems to fall apart, then all I want it comes together, sacred melody. Oh well, I tiptoed around gravestones, digging up old songs, felt better alive. Digging up old songs, was a hell of a night. And now the torrent jumps and bumps along, seems to fall apart, and all I want's it comes together, a sacred melody. Don't you know I'd always planned that, singing a sweet and soulful way as only cowboys can. Now up my saddle strap snapped like a dog cheap tourniquet. Sky fell low over South London, it hangs low until this day. I dreamt of gunfights in Toledo, only on my eye. I was in LA by north of Telford, and they rode lay by. Tory bumps and jumps along, seems to fall apart. Then all I want ran true as a ley line on the sacred I'll be young. But I'd always planned to sing in a sweet and soulful way as only cowboys can. All of my saddle strap snapped like a dog-chewed tourniquet, and the sky fell low over North London, hangs low until this day. for old songs sounded better live. Woo!
Perfect, mate. Thank you very much.
Is there a song you're most proud of?
I could probably pick a song off the top of my head that I'm very proud of. But to say I was most proud of it is difficult because then my mind will wander to another song. But there's certain songs where I always feel happy to sing them because they mean so much to me. I got a song called "The Whole World Is Our Playground," which is, I don't know what it's about really. It's not about everything. It's kind of like walking the streets in the rain, lost, and which I don't do very often these days. You know what I mean? But occasionally, it always just takes me back to those early days of wandering London and in search of adventure and fortune and. You know, certain people I've lost along the way, and then I think, oh fuck, actually a line of that song is written by this guy, Chevy, who's no longer around, and it's a lot of my songs are haunted by people, you know, that I was very close to, and either I don't see anymore for whatever reason, or they're dead, and there's a lot of that.
Do you want to have a quick look on the bus? You have to be really quiet though, because the baby's asleep, okay?
There's another song called Pot of Gold, which is, I sort of wrote it for Billy May. She's down there asleep, so keep quiet. It was kind of a song just originally just trying to entertain her, to stop her from crying, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what the song's about, but it's also got a big chord change in it that I've nicked from a mate of mine, Alan Wass, who's he's dead as well, and he died too young and in stupid circumstances, and it just means a lot to me. It's got like a weight to it, and it's a beautiful song as well. I don't know, I'm so proud of them all in different ways, you know what I mean? That's the beauty of doing an acoustic set, like what we're doing tonight, is I don't really have a set list or anything like that. I just sort of feel the crowd.
Seeing as Billy May's there, right, I'm going to play a little tune I wrote for her that's on the new record. It's called Pot of Gold. Do you remember this one, Baba? Remember we wrote this one? It goes, hush, my darling, oh, don't you cry. Your daddy's trying to sing you a lullaby, so sweet. And if that lullaby is a hit, your daddy's gonna buy you loads of cool shit. Yeah, we'll forget about the times they tried to run me out of town. And if you'll just be quiet for a few moments more, could write the kind of thing that they'll pay millions for. Yeah. Forget about the times, you know they tried to play my town. And you know there will be no pot of gold if you're go bucking up the side of the rainbow, child. You see, still I'm told that there's a pot heart of gold, and I'm coming. I'm sliding off the end of the rainbow. Hands free, hands free. Hush, my darling, don't you cry. Your dad's been trying to write you a lullaby.
Did you get that?
Did you?
No, you got it. That's the goal. That's the puta madres.
First time I met Jet was outside the Dublin Castle, and you were living out your van,
Yeah.
which
I was
you were
sitting
doing
on the
your-
curb,
yeah,
and you
with your
tapped me on the
guitar,
shoulder.
and I was like, didn't you support my arch enemy last night? You'd supported Carl in the days when we weren't really my best friend,
But
arch
you
nemesis.
You
and
learned the poem.
I'd seen you on YouTube doing one of your poems, and then I'd seen that the YouTube algorithms led me to you supported him at the Scala.
Yeah.
And then I seen you living out your van outside that, and I thought, ah, man, who's this kid living out his van doing poems? And just connected, didn't we? And then I
Yeah.
got you playing guitar with me with Puta Madres. We started writing songs together, and it's been a hell of a journey, actually, isn't
I'm
it?
starting to, I feel like I'm in
It's been a hell of a journey.
like a bad therapy session. But yeah, no, to think about it, that was nearly 10 years ago, man.
It wasn't 10 years ago, was it?
Can you believe it? Yeah.
Bloody hell.
I was always trying to catch Pete's attention, I think, little by little. I mean, I was amazed that he was into my poetry at all. And there was like, you know, the 200 views on YouTube, like 199 of them are all Peter.
It's true, it's true.
And so he didn't know, I wasn't sure how much he knew about my guitar playing as songwriting, more just kind of a player with words, a fellow wordsmith. And then when I was kind of doing the Libertines tour, I was always playing guitar at the back of the bus, trying to capture, like playing a couple of his tunes, singing. Oh. And then when I was playing guitar with him and for the Puta Madres, we were touring around Europe, and I was always trying to basically just write the best songs I possibly could, or imagine that Pete could sing, and find our way into some sort of hotel rooms at certain times of the evening. And I think it was Amsterdam, late one night in Amsterdam. We might have been there for quite a while as well.
You're talking about Paradise Under My Nose? Yeah, it was Amsterdam, because we played it the next night on stage when
For
it
the
was barely
first time.
written, yeah. Played it the other night, and Billy May wandered on stage.
She did,
And it was one of them moments. He was there and Paradise Under Your Nose, and there was Billy May doing her dance.
And when you said no, she went.
Yeah, she did as well. Yeah.
In fact, thinking about that, that's actually the journey of songs. I sometimes think that's how you know something's good, when it means something in another context.
Well, because there were some dark, edgier times in the Puta Madre story.
looking, searching, fighting, still hunting for where the joy goes, until at last I find out the paradise was under my nose. Seen girls on top of mountains, where lonely rivers they flow, and glaciers and polar bears and fountains, and paradise it's under your nose. There's a line in it about glaciers, polar bears, and Jack doesn't remember the old Glacier Mint advert, remember? Yeah.
It's not down here, no.
Well, I look down there too. He was like, it's amazing you thought of that line. I mean, who'd have thought of a polar bear on a glacier mint? It just shows, you know what I mean, like the contours of your imagination and poetic sensibilities that you'd pull that image out of nowhere and like. The joy is wherever you go, and paradise is under your nose. Paradise is under your nose. Still looking for answers. Our lonely readers, they know at the library and the poetry, and paradise is under your nose. It's not up there. Yes, I know I looked all up there. It's not down here, no. I looked down there too. So don't go too far. Stay right where you are. The joy is wherever you go, and paradise is under your nose. Paradise is under your nose. Well, it's wherever you go, and you know I'm gonna follow you down. The joy is wherever you go. Oh, you really shouldn't follow me down. It's wherever you go. Joy is wherever you go. Joy is wherever you go. You know I'm gonna follow you down. 'Cause I miss you now, my love. I need you now, my love. I miss you now, my love. I need you now, my love. I miss you now, my love. I need you now, my love. I miss you now, my love. I need you now, my love. No, I'm gonna follow you down. Jolly good, jolly good.
Well done, man. You sound like you part of piece of history with him, mate. You fucking naughty crier. He's naughty for making me cry. He's naughty for making me cry.
you listen to other artists when you're writing and recording, or do you block all that out so you can focus on what you're doing?
Because we've got the record label now, Strap Originals, I listen to a lot of new music, and yet, I'm kind of set in my ways with who I listen to. I tend to listen to the same things again and again, and it's the sort of thing, I mean, there's certain Oasis songs, there's certain Suede songs. You know, we won't even talk about the Smiths, but say a song like Rocking Chair by Oasis, right? It's just got this elevated place in my mind and in my vision of songwriting, and like, for example, my dictaphone is full of, without making it too obvious to the uninitiated that I've just blatantly nicked a chord and reversed it or something. I've always been trying to create something that good, or Killing of a Flash Boy by Suede, or We Are the Pigs by Suede, or Pancho and Lefty by Townes Van Sant, or Tangled Up in Blue by Bob Dylan. I seem to listen to them songs a lot. And then I'll sit down, and it's almost like they've set this standard. You know what I mean? It's like the high watermark. You know. It helps me personally in my own life, you know what I mean? Hearing the great songs that I love, it helps me sometimes just to get up and get things done sometimes, you know what I mean? Or like, I live on the edge of a cliff, and if I'm ever in a state of mind where I just want to stay in and watch telly, but I know I've got to walk the dogs, or the baby's going to be getting up and I've got to change nappies, and I'll put on Rock and Roll Star really loud and have it blast off the edge of the cliffs, you know what I mean? And then up, but it's normally a bad idea, because like Katya's auntie or something will be down in the valley and she'll hear it, because it all echoes across it's like a strange valley we live in, but very small, you know what I mean? Like when our dogs bark, it bounces off the other end of the... But sometimes you just have to do what you have to do to get up and out, don't you? Yeah.
But it ends so slow, and all the time just reminded me of you now. And I'll never forgive you, but I won't let you go.